It is absolutely fascinating to me why England wants to cover up everything. It covers up everything it can about everything. And is it like living in China or Russia? Yes. Don't go to China or Russia. Stay in England and enjoy to live like a Chinese person or a Russian person. How could you be afraid of your government saying anything truthfully? Like, for instance, if you watch the Croydon riots on TV, they are mostly black and they are people that England imported. It is a completely true and honest thing. You can watch it, everybody can see it, everybody knows it. So, why do you want to not expose it? Very interesting. The real downfall of your country is not being honest with each other. And then we come, of course, to what I think is amazing is you call these gangs that rape people, where you don't arrest them all. They're mostly Muslim, Pakistani, Indian. They should be shot on every Saturday morning. Firing squad in the centre of town, just like the good old days with the hanging. And then the people that steal out of the stores would get 50 lashes with, old cattails on their thing. And if they're starving, they should be allowed to go to the food bank that should be open all the time where they can get something to eat. But they can't steal, otherwise you don't have a society. Who is, by the way, all these people like Nigel Farage, the lady, Paul Thorpe, and all the others, other than Tommy Robinson, which is a real person not playing politics, and Mr. Anderson, who doesn't play politics, Nigel Farage and Paul Thorpe and everybody else, oh, you can't do that. And Jeff Taylor, so weak, so weak. Just say it like it is. You don't have to be scared of your government. Your government works for you. We know it doesn't, but that's what it's supposed to be. That's what it used to be when I was a boy. Then I asked my sister, and I talked to her yesterday, and she said, and we were talking about England, and I said, I know they messed up Ashford. I know they've messed up so many places. It's very delicate. You must keep that beautiful countryside, beautiful farms, beautiful old cottages, old buildings. And she said, Michael, from Ashford nearly to Tunbridge Wells, they've concreted everything. That's the reason you have such hard planning permission. If you put in planning permission, 2 or 3 years later, it will be denied. That's why, to keep the country so beautiful, so amazing, you can't just cover it with concrete like Taiwan. You need to take the concrete up. You need to remove the buildings. You need to have cornfields, maize fields, wheat, barley, oats, horses, cattle. You can't just build everything everywhere, otherwise you'll destroy England. It would be the same as having a garden pond. It would be very delicate. It's all very interesting and very disturbing and very, very dangerous. And as lovely Trump says, and Elon Musk, Starmer has to go now. He is the anti-English. He wants it to become Taiwan or India. All those people need to go back to where they came from because they have no idea about England. I have nothing against him. I just think he's useless at what he does, and they're trying to take over England. What else is there? The police. Why have the police force if they're not going to arrest people that are doing bad things, but they're worrying about people on social media? How does that make any sense? The police are there to arrest bad criminals, people that are raping people, people that are stealing food out of stores or anything and just walking out. Any criminal activity that's real, not on social media. For instance, I haven't said anything that isn't true. It's all completely true. It's just covered up by most people and most governments. And that's where Trump is such a breath of fresh air. He doesn't cover up anything, nor does Elon Musk. They're going to deport millions, and they're going to put up a wall, and they're going to start having some real policing, and we're going to get rid of crime. Grandma should be able to walk to the church bingo at night without worrying if she's going to be stabbed. And what is happening in Croydon, arrest them all and deport them all. Okay, that's what I would do. As for Jeff Taylor and the rest of those people, fantastic people, great English guys, really nice people, but very, very weak, extremely weak, because they've been brainwashed for the last 50 years about it. It's like the anti-gun thing. Of course you need a gun to protect yourself in England. It's the worst place. It's like being middle of New York City. That just makes common sense. But they'd rather see you not live than let you have a gun. It's crazy. Demand a gun. Demand all your rights. Otherwise, general strike. And leave the farmers alone so that you can have English food. And be proud to be English. And keep the traditions, the pub, shepherd's pie, Cornish pasties, mince pie, Christmas, Easter. You're not an Arab or a Middle Eastern country. You're England, and be proud of it. Okay, thank you. I'm proud to be an American. I love it in every way because I love freedom.